The back of my 2024 Tesla Model Y, and we're going to try to replace this with this right here. You see, it's just gonna fit right in, hopefully. So the first thing we need to do is remove this, and it's just a gentle but tight pull straight back, just like that. And you'll see there's a plug on here. Undo this. And that just comes right on off. And now this piece is all done. And that's all there is to this. This is now gone. So this cable here, if I'm not mistaken, is for the USB ports that were on the back that we're not going to be using. So this piece here, this is just a little termination cap that goes on here. Should just fit one direction. And there you go. That's it. That's out of the way now. Just tuck that out of the way. So now this piece here is going to need to come off, as well as down here, this piece. So this here, when it's all done, it's just going to click right in. So we've got this cable here, which is going to go into this. So let's go ahead and take a look at this and see what we got. So I know that this will go into the OBD2 as a bypass, or as a pass through. And then this will come up, and these two here will plug into the back of the screen. All right, so this is now disconnected. We're gonna come down here with this pry bar, and we're gonna pull this part off here. So we're just gonna come in and just pop it, just kind of work it off a little bit so I can get my hands in there and pull it straight out. There we go. And as you see, it's just got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 metal pins holding this in place. This blue connection right here is the OBD2, so I know we're gonna need to disconnect that. Should just be a kind of a push and a pull. So that's been disconnected. That is where these will go in as a pass-through. The other end of the cable here will need to come up through here, so this will need to be removed. I think that's what these two screws here are going to be for. So I have this, which is a T20 bit, and I'm just going to use that to remove those two screws. So hopefully this whole unit here just pulls out as well, just like that. Oh, that was super simple. Same thing, this has got, looks like 6 of those metal clips here. But now we can actually run that cable here, because the way this will work is this will be here. The cable can run right on top of it here. So I think if we just do this, I'm just gonna hang this part of the cable here on top with the OBD2 part here hanging off the bottom. We're just gonna kind of, first we're gonna connect the wires. So that'll go here. And then this one will go, whoops, this direction here. Nope, I was right the first time. It'll only go in one direction. So now that's patched in here, right? All this is gonna hide inside of this, hopefully with all the extra cable. And we just gotta watch out for these 2 screw holes. All right, so let's line this back up to where it was. Up here. So it looks like that this part here is going to have to hang down to make it line up correctly. Right? Yep. So that's all lined up. We're all in. It's all smooth. And that's it. And that's going to line up to those screw holes. So we're going to get the T20 bit again. We're going to screw it back on. 1, 2. All right, so that's back on. That's going to have to tuck in right here when we put that cover back on. And the rest here is going to be able just to kind of go underneath the air vent. There's plenty of room in here. All right, so that cable's in. We're going to get the cover again here with the clip on the top. All right, so that's in. All we have left now is this cable coming out. That's staying pushed in. All right, so the bottom's all closed up, and now we're just dealing here with the top. This will be, once again, the air vent and the cable coming from the OBD2 reader, the 2 different cables here. So we're going to get the screen, and there's 2 connections on the screen. There's that black cable I showed you earlier, and then right here, off to the side, is the white cable connection. So I don't know if it matters which one goes first, but we're going to do the black one here first. It should just go right in. Yep, right on in. And now we're going to get this white one in. Checking the direction, so it looks like it's going to go this way. Yep. Push it right in. It clicks. And that's everything. Oh, and it's powering up already. So let's take a look at this before we put it into place. Oh, you can now see it's Android, and there's a bunch of buttons here on the touch screen. It looks like air conditioning, heater, seat, audio, maybe menu. That's probably video playback or your streaming software, and then settings. So right now it's on auto. So this isn't doing anything yet because we haven't hooked it up. But if I come in here and I just hit off, the AC turned off. So that worked already. That's the first thing that worked. If I hit auto, whoops. I'm hitting auto here, and it's just going on and off once I hit power. Oh, okay, that works. So I hit power, it comes on, and then you can auto. So you have to turn it on first before you can use the auto. And then you have speed control over here, and temperature control, which right now is on Celsius over here. Also down here, you have your controls like child lock, camping, and dog mode, just like you would on the main screen up front. All right, so we know that the AC is working. There's your heater controls. That's the seat I'm sitting in right now. So I have control of that one. You can do the front seats, the back seat, turn them all off. Seat movement, it looks like it can be this seat here. So if I hit forward, it's moving the seat forward and moving the seat backward. So that's working. Another model of this screen that I saw made by someone else, you had to run a separate cable over to that seat. So you don't have to do that on here. So that's nice. And this one here, it says massage, but I don't think mine have massages in them. Hit that, then you have control of the music that's playing on the main screen. Here is your file system or your menu. So you have everything from car info. Here's where I can change it to Fahrenheit. 12-hour settings or 24 hours. Are we left or right-handed driving? I'm in the United States, so we're left-handed. Go back. Photo viewer, CarPlay link, Android Auto. Oh, so that's nice too. So you don't have to just stream over here. You can use Android Auto. Netflix, YouTube, TikTok, and local video from these USB ports here on the bottom. And if you take a look at these USB ports, this one shows the USB logo, and this one shows a battery. So this one's probably optimized for charging more than that one. And then the settings page takes you back to where we just were. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and attach it to here and see how it all works once it's all hooked up. So I'm going to take these cables and I'm going to tuck them in underneath the AC vent, so we still have clear view of that, or clear opening of that. Get all the air. Just going to kind of tuck it in. There's also room up here if you want to do some tucking in up here. That's where this cable. You just got to watch out here for these clips. So I'm routing all the cable up here so this can lay down smooth. Oh, and I didn't show you earlier. There's built-in speakers right here as well. Okay, so we want to do this more like that. I think I have it all on there. It took a little bit of attempts. It was really this corner here was the biggest issue for me, but there's a clip here, a clip down here, a clip down here, and a clip right here. Whoops, sorry, here on the side. These three went in easily. This one just wasn't grabbing, but it's on there now. It's not going anywhere. I can pull, and it's on nice. Okay, so we're all set up now, and there's a few little options here that we need to take a look at. This one here, the home button, will always take you back home. So if I happen to be bringing up another menu like that and I hit home, it takes you back to the page. Whatever page you happen to be looking at last, that ends up being your home page. This button here next to it looks like Windows. That's exactly what it is. If you have Windows open that you've minimized, like on Android, that's going to bring up these other windows that you can take a look at and close as you go. So you can close all those out. This little arrow button here with the two arrows, you hit that, it takes the menu away. If you want to bring the menu back, you just kind of scroll down with your finger. Clock right there, which is not set correctly yet. You see Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and your return button all up here. So these don't really do anything except for if you slide down, it brings up your Android menu, which is different than the OS here. So this has your Wi-Fi control, your Bluetooth control, your car settings, your sound settings, your system optimize, and then you can close the screen. So if we go to Bluetooth, we just press it, it turns it on and off. And if you hold it, it brings up your Bluetooth setting page. So just like on a standard Android phone, that's how it does all your settings. You see a whole bunch of things in here that it's not paired with yet because I haven't done any pairing. And we hit home, takes it back there. We go into the car settings, and this is actually just like on your Android phone again. Network, Bluetooth, audio, same thing that we saw up here. Sleep control, car settings. So backdoor display, full screen, which is what we want. Handbrake detection, this we don't need that. Rear display, I don't think it's going to get that because we're not hooked into the rear camera. And a whole bunch of other settings in here that you can go around and take a look at. Let's go back. Factory setup, more settings, and about the car device. We don't need to go into any of that. Bring back the menu. Sound settings here. Master volume, Bluetooth call volume, reverse media volume, navigation volume. Hit back. What else we got? System optimize. It's going through and cleaning up. So I'm guessing if you've opened and closed a lot of programs, this will help clear up your memory in here. And then close the screen, turns it off. So that's an important one there. So to turn the screen off, you go down, you hit close screen, and there's your black screen if you want it off while someone's back here and not wanting to use the screen at all. All right, so we go back into here. Let's take a look at the media. So once again, this controls the media in the car. So if I hit play, now the car is playing up front and then the speakers in the car. I hit stop here, and I can control the volume as well, and the volume screen up front is changing. Let's see what else we got here. We've already looked at the seats. We've got all these settings here. Oh, if we go here, hit Netflix, it's going to bring up the window that is showing Netflix there. I have not logged in yet, but you'll see here as it loads, it's the full Netflix. There's the sign in button here. So you're seeing how that works. We can also come back out here. YouTube, I have signed in. So here is our page. Now I have not connected the Bluetooth to the car yet, so we're going to hear what the internal speaker sounds like. So if we just bring up this video here. So that's playing pretty well. And if we go full screen with it, there you go. It's nice and clear, nice and clean. I can hear it, see it really well. If you want to change the audio on this, you come down here to the main menu, and right here under sound settings, master volume. So I don't know if there's another way to do the audio yet, but that's what I have found so far. Go back out there. You see it went picture in picture, just like Android normally does with YouTube. So I can come in here and go full screen again. Now if we come in here to the main menu, you'll also see that you have the Play Store here. You also have Chrome, so you have a full browser, so your kids back here can get on the internet and do some searching while they're here. And if you go back here to the local video, this is a video that's on the internal hard drive. So there's internal storage on here, as well as being able to read from the USB. So if I click here and we go into the menu, USB or local. Now I don't know how much of the local storage you can fill, but I do know that there's probably like 10 or 20 gigs available on here. And I did that by going into the settings and seeing how much hard drive space was left. The music and the video are the playbacks. The Bluetooth music is you can connect something to here, like from your phone or whatever, and it'll have control of it. Gallery, you can do internal pictures or pictures on a stick. File manager, that brings up the Android file manager. And here's where I was saying that it had at least 20. I was wrong, it's showing 48 gigs available. The settings was the main settings page we saw earlier. The audio settings here, it is a huge EQ. I know nothing about EQs, but there's a lot of control here. CarPlay, Android Auto link in a second. And then we looked at that, and then the Bluetooth transmitter here. This is how you can send audio to the car. And then TikTok. And once again, as a reminder, this does not use the car's internet. You have to tether over or hotspot over to give it some internet here. Right now I am tethered into it, that's why it's working. So here you have it. It's the finished install of the ZHNN 8.66-inch rear screen for a Tesla Model 3 or Y. Really easy to install, as you saw. Actually went pretty fast once we figured out where that one cable needed to go. You just got to watch out for the clips that are everywhere, and it would go right in. And it's in there. It's nice and smooth. It looks like it belongs. All that you have to take out really is just this one piece right here. And while I've been back here this whole time, the AC has been blowing on me, and it's been real nice. But now comes the most important part. Removing the plastic cover right here. Look at that. Yes. So satisfying to pull that off all the time. But here it is. I think I like it. I'm pretty sure the kids are going to love it now that they can watch videos back here. That's something they missed from having a car with rear screens before we had the Tesla. So I can't wait to give this a try and see how it works.